Detroit Lions fans, I am not one to shy away from conflict, but I'm going to tell you right now that I'm going to be very careful with this video, and I ask that you in the comment section do so as well. I'm going to take a different approach to this video and just follow my lead, okay? I want to wrap this up. We spent an entire week talking about Matthew Stafford and the return, and it was only because the media did the same thing. Us as Detroit Lions fans, we were focused on our quarterback. Really were. And I know there was some conflict leading up to the game, but I tell you what, man, when that game hit, there was no conflict at all. It was all resolved who our team was. And Matthew Stafford, his wife, Kelly Stafford, again, be respectful in the comment section, was always one to let her voice be heard, okay? Now, I tried to find this video. I can't bring it in, but I made a video about Matthew Stafford last week, and I said if he cared about us, the fan, he would have stayed, right? He showed that yesterday when he was asked by Corey Woods on Twitter. He asked about the city of Detroit, and how did he feel, for us to get it, and for all that stuff he said, I'm happy for the players because we booed the life out of him. Now, speaking of booing, we booed the life out of him. Now, I myself was sitting in section 4. I'm sorry, there's no 4. Section 243. Had a great time. Best seats that I've had in Ford Field. And when Matthew Stafford came out, we booed him. We booed him, and we booed him some more. I can't imagine doing anything else but booing Matthew Stafford, not his family, and certainly not his kids. I don't know if this actually happened. I was not in that section, but I would want to believe that we are a better fan base and people than what we are being accused of being. Now, this is coming from Kelly Stafford's Twitter account. I'm sorry, her Instagram account. This is in about last night's game. Says, it's sports. The city wants to win. Everything is fair game, except the fans who booed my children. Other than that, I love the atmosphere, and the booing just gave my husband more fire. The more you love, the more you hate. I consider it all love going both ways. And now that we are out, I hope the Lions bring home a Lombardi to that city because that feeling is like no other. Go get it. Now, I don't know if she was trying to throw shade. She right about the Lombardi and about it being like no other. I mean, I was crying yesterday from playoff wins, so I can only imagine. But it sounded like it was, they call that being passive aggressive. That's what it sounded like. So let me look at this again. Said, we booed her children, okay? Now, again, I wasn't in that realm, in that area. I don't know if that was the case. And if somebody did boo Kelly Stafford and Matthew Stafford's children, you're just despicable. You should have been kicked out of the stadium and sent home. This is personal for us, but personal in regards of team versus team, player versus player, right? It would never go off the field to that extent. And the kids had nothing to do with this. So if you did boo Matthew Stafford's children, you are despicable. That's just it. That's it. Kids are the future, and they had nothing to do with this. However, did it really happen? I don't know. We know how Kelly can be. You know what I'm saying? We know how she can be. But what I wanted to show you is I was a little leery about the validity of this tweet. And if it was indeed real, meaning she did say those things, because the internet can be Photoshop, things can happen. And so it was a valid post, but she cleaned it up. Maybe she was getting a little bit of a backlash, but this is you can't see it, but right here it says edited 2 hours ago. Says, what a season, and for it to end at Ford Field. Already excited for this Rams team next season, and he will be back next year to Detroit. But until then, go get you one. Yeah. You mean like y'all did when you left, which is why you left. So, it's to go get one. And you got it. And thank you, Kelly. We appreciate that. We appreciate the fact that you appreciate us, right? And you want us to go get one. And that's the plan. And we going to get one eventually, with or without your husband. That's just the reality of a situation. And again, I don't know if there was, I'm looking at this thing. And again, y'all in the comment section, I need y'all to be respectful. This is somebody's wife. This is somebody's child. This is somebody's mom. Okay. And I'm not trying this video. I love the ladies. I love my wife. I love the ladies. I'm a man of the ladies. That didn't come out right, but you guys know what I'm saying. No shade, no disrespect, no passive aggressiveness. I'm just keeping it a buck. And I would never boo a child under any circumstances. And if there were fans doing that, I'm going to speak for every other fan and say, you were out of pocket and you should be ashamed of yourself. Now, if we're going to transition that to a grown man who's 35 years old, who abandoned this city from a football standpoint to go and take the easiest road to get a Super Bowl, yes, we're going to boo him. We're going to boo him and boo him some more. There's a famous line, and I'm quoting Rocky all the time. Mr. T says, the newscaster says, Clubber Lang, do you accept this challenge from Rocky Balboa? Clubber Lang says probably one of the best quotes in movie history. He says, I reject that challenge because Balboa is no challenge, but I would be more than happy to beat up on him some more. And that's how I feel. Next year, when Matthew Stafford comes to Detroit, because we play the NFC West again, we play them next year. And when he comes to Detroit, I challenge all Lions fans to boo him like you've never booed him before. I accept that challenge. Booing him is no challenge. And I will be more than happy to boo him some more. But as far as booing the children, absolutely not. So, everybody. See, there was a song, man. What was that? What's that song? I see your true colors shining through. Y'all remember that? The little Polaroid commercial? The true colors, man, come out when you lose. And see, Matthew Stafford, he showed y'all how he really felt about you. And he showed you yesterday. I wish I could find this clip, but watch it last night. It was in the post-game show. He was asked by a Detroit reporter how he felt about the city. And he said, I'm happy for the players. Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you. See, it didn't feel that good, did it, Matt? It didn't feel good at all. You thought we was going, hey, boo-boo. We was going to welcome you back with open arms. You got the wrong ones, man. I said this yesterday. I'm proud of my fellow Detroit Lions fans because all that riff-raff and going back and forth that we did last week. Should we boo? Should we cheer? He gave so much. We came out and a boo, 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 boo. That's all you heard. A boo. And then Jared Goff. It was fantastic. And that's love, man. So Stafford, we showed who we really were yesterday. And that is we get behind people that want to be behind us. Let's go. Jared Goff is the quarterback of my team. So enjoy nice sunny California, Matt. And as far as Kelly Stafford's concerned, we already know she cleaned it up. She was in her fields. It happens. But I can speak for myself and every sane Detroit Lions fan and rational Detroit Lions fan and reasonable Detroit Lions fans that we would never, ever, ever, boo a child. And if it did happen, Kelly, I apologize as a real, true Detroit Lions fan. And beyond that, a man. And I would never, ever, ever boo a child. So shame on anybody who did that. Shame on anybody. Now, all you had to do was just if you were booing the children, which is out of line, you out of pocket. Okay? Next time, don't do that. Just don't boo the kids. We love it. Don't boo the kids, man. We had enough boos to go around to Matt. I wouldn't even boo Kelly. I don't boo Kelly. Kelly is an extension of Matthew, but that's his part, Matthew is the player. Kelly's his wife. And I got nothing but respect for a person's wife. All right. A very touchy subject at it. Make sure I tiptoed around it. Make sure I did it right. And these are true feelings. Kelly Stafford has always been one to voice her opinion. And for 12 years, we had to deal with that. And now we don't have to deal with it anymore. She's in LA. She's enjoying. They got Santa Monica Beach. They got Venice Beach. They got the workout gym. It's beautiful. She gonna be all right. Kelly, the kids, Matthew, they gonna be okay. All right. Don't you worry about them. They're probably right now on a plane somewhere to Cancun, which I hear is nice this time of year. This time of year is nice. So shout out to everyone who didn't boo the kids. And if you did boo the kids, be better, because that's just ridiculous. We're not that type of people. Don't give Detroit. Detroit already has a bad name. They're calling, they said we were, what did they say we were? We were classless because we're booing Stafford. What did they think? But we didn't boo the kids. We didn't do that. That would be classless, and that didn't happen. And again, if it did, then they were classless. But as a whole, we were not classless, okay? Because that's not what type of people. Don't give Detroit a worse name than it already got. But boo Stafford from the TV. It doesn't matter to me. You know, follow him on vacation. And I don't know don't do that, because that would be weird and crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Don't be that fan, all right? So Kelly Stafford, no words. I couldn't put any words together. Okay. But hopefully, boom, we're closing the chapter, and we're going to wrap that book up, and I'm going to set it in the fire pit so I can light it on fire, because I don't want to talk about this anymore. The Stafford narrative arc is over. His time is over. I told y'all the epilogue is this coming season. But guess what? Our season is still going. Theirs is over. So Kelly, Matthew, and the kids, we intend to go chase that Lombardi trophy, just like Matthew did when he left. Oh, that's crazy, man. The parallel is man. Listen. Jared Goff's my quarterback, and don't boo kids, because it's just nasty. All right, you guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other, and as always, go Lions. Listen, this lion behind me, 48 inches of greatness. All right. You can have yours, but it can be small. It can be 18 inches, or it can be big like this one called the Big Kahuna. Okay. This is the first one made of its kind. And I have it. If you want it to, the link is in the description. You can get them between 18 inches and 48, 30 inches of beauty. All right. Use the link. Just click it in the description. Use promo code DLS15 for $15 off your purchase, all right? And if you're a Rams fan, get a Rams one. You can get a Rams one too, okay? Anyway, let me go. I made it through this video without getting in trouble. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. And don't boo kids. It's just ugly.